Congress brought a lot out. The second official commission whitewash brought a lot out. Now that we've had members and general counsel come out and say it was all a lie, all a fraud, we agreed to lie with the Pentagon, that's now mainstream news. I mean, this is really discrediting them right now.
Right now, we're at a position where we have over 68,000 signatures, okay? We are still looking to collect more signatures because the vote, any vote given by the city council, hopefully it will be coming up within the next few weeks with the city council. We're still not sure where the city council is looking to go. We're still not sure where the city clerk is looking to go. All we know is that we've done our job. We've been on the streets. We've been collecting signatures. We engage people one-on-one. This is a very honest, passionate way, a more passive way even, for citizens to participate in democracy. We are asking them to sign a ballot initiative that allows for a commission to be set up. And this commission is going to have subpoena power. It's going to protect those who have come out, spoken about what happened on 9/11 that weren't heard during the first sham of an investigation. 70% of our questions were never answered during the 9/11 commission. I mentioned that in the movie Truth Rising. The fact is that this petition is looking to have all questions answered. We are looking to have the ability for New York City voters to say yes, and then to proceed on to a commission that's going to be honest. It's going to be chosen by the people. We have family members, survivors on the commission already overseeing it. We have an executive committee that is actively participating in what's happening here. This, Alex, is something that hasn't taken place in the rest of the world, well before even here in the U.S. We are engaging people every day. This isn't about theory. This isn't about who did it, what happened. This is about giving New York City voters the opportunity to say yes. Then we proceed with the proper investigation that's due my uncle and 3,000 others that were murdered, and there's no questions answered. This will answer those questions.
Manny, what is it like for you to see top physicists and engineers and scientists in peer-reviewed journals in Europe, the United States, coming out and saying clearly we didn't just find the evidence of thermite and bombs, but specifically even finding part of the unexpended thermite? Then it turns out the very people running the NIST report are the very few experts in NASA thermate rocket separation technology. Then there's people in the commission connected in with the special jacketing in Building 7 of unconventional fire retardant in 99 when they built the CIA command bunker in there. I mean, we really are honing it right down to the individuals now. I mean, knowing who these murderers are, and I understand you're just going for an investigation, but the evidence is there. More and more we know who the actual murderers are. What is it like to be closing in on really how they did it?
Well, it feels tremendously empowering, and it should feel tremendously empowering to all family members that lost someone, to all first responders that are dying today based on the lies they were told, and to all survivors, but also the rest of New York City, the rest of this country, the rest of the world. This is evidence that's coming out every day that should have been included in the original investigation that took place. Evidence that should have been included because in a court of law, when you take in this evidence, it's weighed, okay? What's happening, nyccan.org here, we're going to have a commission where we're not going to have political considerations. This is going to be a privately funded investigation. This is going to be an investigation that has subpoena power to protect those like Civil Edmonds and so many others that have come out and spoken about what they knew that the original 9/11 investigation did not want to hear. So it's very important. It's very empowering. And to hear that people throughout the world, Alex, are investigating what's happening, are finding the evidence, publishing the evidence. I'll be honest with you. I had a conversation with my mother yesterday. Okay, she's the sister of my uncle. Okay, she was asking why aren't more people speaking out? Why aren't more people, understanding what's happening? And I have to tell her, pretty much this isn't something that is being put on the mainstream media. We're vilified in the mainstream media. The evidence that should be heard by the rest of the world is not being heard. Instead, we're being told about celebrity and entertainment and what have you. So my mother was asking, why? Well, guess what? This is an opportunity, a tremendous opportunity. Everyone here in New York City to participate and to get to the answers that we need. And those people, such as Stephen Jones and Richard Gage and everyone who would be able to speak in a court of law, under subpoena power, they'd be able to speak about the evidence that's being found. The fact of the matter is very simple, okay? We were lied to. And we need to get to the answers, or else this may happen again, another type of incident like this. I don't want to speculate on theory. I have my own opinions about it, but I will say that NYCCan.org, this is a tremendous opportunity for everyone here in the city of 8 million people, the city was affected the most by the catastrophe, to be able to put their names to a piece of paper and say, yes, we want to see that question, and we want to be able to say yes to a new investigation come November.
Where do folks go to find out more about the petition? WeAreChange.org?
They'd be able to go to nyccan.org. We're going to be getting a link up soon on WeAreChange.org. They'd be able to go to the left-hand button bar and
okay, but the main site is
NYCCan.org. Anyone would be able to go there, take a look at the petition, take a look at FAQs, take a look at the executive committee that's been set up, be able to donate. We're looking for donations. We're getting on average about $1 a signature. We need about 30,000 more signatures to ensure that a very safe way for us to override any decision by the city council to ensure that we get on the November
That's right. You've
ballot.
already got more signatures than you need, correct? But
Absolutely. And the reason why we've done that is because we know that the city clerk is looking to perhaps try to cancel out a lot of the signatures that we've given for whatever reason. We want to make sure that this gets on the ballot. This is the real chance for a real investigation into the murder of my uncle and 3,000 others. My uncle should be standing here with me today. Instead, I'm on the phone and I'm pleading with people to take a look at what we've done for the past year in collecting these signatures and what WeAreChange has done, what NYC Can has done, what InfoWars has done, with so many people that have come and spoken out about what happened. Now is the time to do it, and I really appreciate you, Alex, having me on the show.
Oh, Manny, we appreciate you, but listen, you're a tireless voice for liberty and freedom, and if we don't bring these murderers to justice, you're right, they'll continue to commit all these other crimes. But what I wanted to ask you about with this is, what is the procedure going to be if they just refuse the signatures or try some type of chicanery? Even that will be a victory, because then it will beg the question, why are they refusing to do this, even when law says if we have these petitions, this happens?
Exactly. Home Rule Law 37 under the New York City Charter allows for this to take place. If they begin to refuse it, we are looking for legal counsel. We do have some legal counsel, but we're always looking for more legal counsel to ensure that if they do try to say, hey, this is invalid, that we will continue to pursue this. This will not be stopped. The very fact that so many people now are informed about it, so many people have already signed that petition. I mean, we're in a city of 8 million people. To have 68,000 plus signatures already signed saying we need new investigation, that just begs to say, hey, what if we had 100 petitioners or 200 petitioners going out showing New York City voters this petition? How many more signatures could we get? It shows that New York City understands what we were.
Yeah, what have you got? What have you got? 80+% of New York. That's what the New York Times poll said. Do you believe we've been lied to about 9/11? 84%. That was 3 years ago. Absolutely. 3 years ago, 84% in a scientific poll. Look, we've won the war for 9/11 truth in that we've woken up the public. But the public all feels like they're by themselves. The public feels like they're the minority. We're the majority. And look at how more and more about government-sponsored terror comes out. And now the chief counsel of the 9/11 Commission comes out and says we made a deal with the Pentagon to lie about what really happened. I mean, we're this close to exposing these murderers. Manny, do you think the people that carried out the attacks ever thought that I would stand up, that you would stand up, that so many others would stand up and speak out?
I think they might have had that inclination, though I do want to say that they never knew the strength and the power of what we bring, and that's truth, and that's justice, And that's more than anything that they could ever throw up against us. The fact that we have over 60 family members that have already signed the statement of support, the fact that we have first responders and survivors signing our statement of support, that list is building